Sim-Zabka is an accomplished professional with many years of experience in personal development training, workshops and group facilitation, content creation for classroom and online training materials, management and client support. A dynamic speaker, which I'm sure she will be, visionary and original thinker regarding lifestyle choices, happiness, fulfillment, and satisfaction. Inspirational leader known for creating transformational insights for audiences of all sizes. The topic she's chosen for all of us is one that every job seeker needs: confidence. You are all used to being very, very successful in your fields, and when you get laid off, it is an enormous blow to your confidence, and every time you don't get chosen for a job, there's another little chunk taken out of your confidence. Keeping motivated and keeping believing in yourself is part of one of the hardest things about being unemployed. And so she's going to give us, I hope, the magic tool to be able to do that at will. Eva Sim-Zabka.
Hello. Before we go into the presentation, look around, look to the person sitting next to you and find out who it is, just at least know the name. Who is sitting next to you? Okay. All right, good. Good, good, good. And then I will ask you, what's your name? And then everybody will say your own name loud so I can hear it, and I will know who's in the room. So my name is Eva. What's your name? All right, nice to meet you. Unstoppable confidence. Handle it now, keep it for life. My goal for today is for you guys to walk out of this room and just feel more confident, because you are, and I will prove it to you that you are confident already, and you are already working on your confidence without reading any books and going to any workshops, and that you keep the confidence that you will find, that you will keep for life, because you will. You will. Just remember that. So what's confidence? And this presentation is really straightforward and practical. I have a degree in psychology, and I learned all the theories, and they're confusing, guys. I mean, I just didn't know what to do with them. And life is not meant to be that complicated. It's really very easy and very simple. That's why we didn't come with a manual when we were born, because we're supposed to know how to live and how to be happy and fulfilled and satisfied. And when things get confusing at one point, we go like, well, they said it should be simple. It was supposed to be simple, and it's not. So I just want to go back to how simple life is. And truly, the concepts are very simple. You all know it, and you will all be able to do everything of this. So what will we cover? Surprising facts about confidence. I think you'll really be surprised. 3 most common traps that people fall into and how to avoid them. 2 essential elements of confidence and how to apply them in your job search. Next one. 1 revolutionary concept that will change the way you see yourself in an instant. It's awesome. A proven script that you can use during your next interview and make hiring managers fall in love with you. I know everybody is waiting for this. You just have to wait a little bit, but it's awesome. It's cool. I came up with it. It's very cool. Next, a bulletproof system that you can create today to help you deal with challenges. You all will be able to do it by the end of this presentation. All right, so we're done with that. Next, please. About me, just 1 word. Why would you listen to me? First of all, I'm really fun. I really am. Kathy was not telling you things that weren't truth. But most important, I did study psychology, and I've been with, it doesn't matter if I studied or not, because it's really very confusing. I'm glad I never studied more. But I was in the personal development field for 25 years. I was trying to make this number lower because I don't want to be that old. But truly, no matter how I tried, it's like, it really is 25 years. So I was either a trainer or attending workshops on personal growth and personal development or developing materials. So I've been around for some time. And I'm from Poland, so my accent is Polish, if you wonder what it is. I also lived in Germany, so when I get very nervous, I start speaking German or saying German words and I don't realize, so just tell me, wave at me or something like, back to English. Because I do that, and I am nervous right now. And I came to Austin 15 years ago, so in March will be 15 years. And right now, in 2005, my life really got very, very simple. It's just another chapter, but thanks to this woman who is sitting here and just clicking for me. Sandy, just get up, please. Sandy Blackheart, she's the founder of the Language of Listening Company, which is a personal growth and parenting training company. And her ability to just simplify life is so wonderful. You just really start understanding yourself and understanding your behavior and liking yourself and loving yourself. You're just so much fun. And I was like, oh my gosh. When I heard her speaking, I said, like, we have to take this around the world. Your concept, we have to take around the world. So that's what I'm doing. And finally, I understood all the psychology, everything I studied about and read the books, everything made sense suddenly. So that's what I am. I'm a master coach at the Language of Listening company, and I developed the adult department. So enough about me. Let's go. OK, so what is confidence? I went online, and it's very confusing, guys, really. A million descriptions. And just show us the first one. I will not read. You can read this. But the most important thing that it's here standing out is being certain. Confidence is being certain. Being certain about what? Well, let's see. The next description, the next line is, again, being certain. So I got curious, like, what do they want me to be certain about? And then they say self-confidence is having confidence in oneself. So being certain, having clarity. I said, like, OK. Well, and I thought about this. And, you know, like, confidence in a subject matter, like, you are all experts in something. What does it include? Includes knowledge of the subject. If you are a confident car driver, you know how the car, you know, is built a little bit, where the pedals are or whatever, the gear switches and everything else, and you know that you can do it. You drove a few times and you have some experience, you have some success, so you know you will do it, right? Every subject matter is the same. You want to be an expert in a subject matter, you just learn a little bit more about it, and you know how it functions, and you know that you can do it. Well, then when you apply this to self-confidence, it's the same thing. You kind of need to know who you are, how you work, and you have to have an experience that what you know and who you are and how you work, it's possible for you to be like that in the world. So today we will talk about the self-confidence, because to become an expert in a subject, you know what to do. Just take another class or read another book, and it's fine. But the self-confidence seems to be a little bit more confusing for people. So let's look at this. So let's start with surprising facts about confidence. Well, the first one, confidence is a quality you are born with. There is a general idea that we have to be confident, learn how to be confident, get confidence, get classes, whatever. Truly, when you observe life, we were born with. When you look at a 2-year-old and you ask him, like, do you think you can learn how to drive this truck? Yeah. I mean, do you remember this? Do you remember about yourself, how you were confident, probably at 2, at 3, at 5, maybe at 7, until things got confusing a little bit, or other people helped you to get confused about your own confidence? But you truly were completely confident about how to live your life. And I want you to really think, go back in your memories. If you don't have memories, ask your mom, someone who was around when you were 2. Mom, what was I confident about? How was I? Because you were 100% confident about your life. So confidence is actually something we were born with, not something we have to acquire. Try to get it and maybe lose it and then worry about everything. No, you were born, you already are confident. So if we are born with confidence, then feeling uncertain is learned, right? And whatever is learned can be unlearned. Good news. If you ever feel uncertain about anything, know that you can unlearn this. It's doable, because your true nature is being confident. Next one. You are always confident in some areas of your life. Isn't this a cool way of thinking about yourself? You are always confident Instead of like, oh my gosh, I am shy, I'm never confident, oh my gosh, she's confident and I'm not. You know, we do this, we compare each other. But when you think about yourself, you're always confident about something. You're an expert in the field. You are confident maybe in the morning. In the evening may be different. I don't know, depends what happened during this day. But there's always something that you are confident about. And I want you to start thinking when we are walking out this door, okay, I'm someone who is always confident. Because confidence is my nature. It's different. You will start seeing yourself with different eyes. And that's very important. So start making an inventory, make a list. I mean, literally, I'm not kidding. Just make a list, write it down, what I'm confident about. So you always remember when you go and you face a challenge that is too big and you lose your confidence, you go back and it's like, wait a minute. No, I am confident. Yeah. I wrote this down here. I'm confident in this and confident in this, and this gives me confidence. You will have something to get you very back quickly in touch with your confidence. And you will start seeing yourself with new eyes. Confidence is truly like energy. We always say, like, you know, we don't have energy, but you do. You move your finger, you know. You think, your heart is beating. Same with confidence. Think about confidence like something so natural to you that you can never really lose it all. But there is a concept that we can lose confidence. So if this, what you ever heard, like, how did I lose this self-confidence? Where are my confident people in the room? Good. Totally confident. Okay, where are the shy people? No more shy people, I love it. One. Good, so good. So we already are more confident, right? So if you think you lost self-confidence, it's not your fault. It's not, and I'm not saying this because I'm a nice person, which I am, but it's not true. I worked with people for many years, and it's always the same story. If you don't feel self-confident, something happened, and I will tell you what happened, so you don't think you're a kind of weird person or something. So if you don't feel self-confident, when you were born, you were confident, but there was no one around you, or not always someone around you who would point out your strengths, validate your wishes, let you feel what you feel, give you feedback about who you are and how you want to live your life. There were people telling you, you know, oh, don't do this and don't do that. No, that's very dangerous. Don't like that at all. And my mom is a good example. I mean, she's a very nice person. She loved me dearly. She, you know, she really wanted the best for me, but she's very fearful and she thinks traveling is dangerous. Guess what I love? I love to travel. I just came back from Palau. I'm going to France in May and planning my trip to Africa and by the end of the year. That's why I left Poland. That's why I live in different countries. I love to travel. When I was little, do you think she supported this? No. When I wanted to, you know, watch movies about adventure and travel and danger, she would go like, oh, that's dangerous. Don't watch this, you know, and then, oh, that's dangerous. No, going to different places is very dangerous. You can get killed. I mean, my mom is still living in the same place. I mean, truly. And my mom, as much as she loves me, she still thinks living in America is dangerous. You know, I'm thriving here, but, you know, she never came to visit because for her it was dangerous. So our parents were very, very supportive. I know they were, and they did their best, but I bet they missed few things about you. So if they did, you may not have this clarity about who you are and what you want in life. And that's why you lose the confidence, because something about the sense of self, the identity lacks clarity. Or maybe you knew exactly who you are and what you want, but there was the environment in which you grew up wasn't supportive. It wasn't set up in a way that you can experience success. I mean, truly. Like, what I love the best with Sandy is like when we teach parents how to play with children, if a child needs to experience success, we ask them like, okay, you want to play together, you want to play hard or easy? You want to win? Do you want to experience winning? Because we truly have to experience success so we will move forward and feel good about ourselves. So if you think we're like, I'm this weird person, I'm very shy, I don't feel confident, just know that nothing's wrong with you, just those things happened. And they are easy to fix. It may sound complicated, but they are really easy to fix, so you can feel good about yourself and you can regain your confidence. Notice that I say regain confidence. not like get or learn or whatever, regain, because you have it. You were pure confidence when you were born, I promise you. So what is this sense of self? Why are we even talking about this? It just sounds so complicated. Maybe I have to go and get a therapy for 20 years to understand myself. What is it? Guys, it's very simple. Life is really meant to be very simple, and we just make it way too complicated. But what is it? What is this identity? Who are you? All you need to know is, what do you like, want, and works for you in life? If you figure out those elements, and they're just so stupid simple, I'm sorry. Maybe you expected something very, smart. But no, life is meant for every person to live to the fullest satisfaction and fulfillment. And this is all you need to know, what you like, what you want, and what works for you. And if you filter every information, every experience in your life through this, and make decisions based on that, your life will work. So the likes, what is the likes? It's truly how unique we are from each other. We always say, like, we are all the same. We all want the same things. We want to be loved, and what else? What else, guys, do you want? Be successful. Everyone wants that, right? So we are we're all the same, and yet we are unique. The likes is what makes us unique. Like, I like music, and maybe you like music, but you like maybe just in the morning, and I like all day. Or like, I like loud music, and you like something else. That's how we are different. That's our uniqueness. This is part of your identity. If you're like always thinking like, what should I do on this earth? How can I contribute? You can contribute through your likes. You can not only share this and create out of that, but also enjoy the world, the richness of the world based on your likes. Because I may not appreciate something because I could care less, but you will, because you like that. So it's a very, very important element to your life. And the wants, I truly believe that the wants are why you're here on earth. I mean, let's not make it too spiritual, but it's truly like what you want in life. You go after it, you co-create, you create something new, something better. You want to create a project in Africa, you want to create a group like Kathy did. I mean, no one told you to do this group, right? Probably you wanted. For how many years? 30? 12, okay. But something you want, you do. You always have energy to do this. No one has to make you do it. So again, a hint, like if there's something in your life you feel like I'm dragging my feet, going there, ask yourself, do you really want to do this? Is this something you like? Because truly you cannot cheat on something you like and want. You can make yourself do something for a while, but the payoff is you will be exhausted, tired, burn out, don't want to do it anymore. So those are really, really, really keys in your life to create a fulfilled and satisfied life, but also to stay confident. Let's see if I have anything else here. Any questions about no purpose in life, I don't know what I should do. Share your likes and wants with the world. That's truly all you need to do. And then if life doesn't work at any area, your job, your relationship, what works for you in life? What would you like to create? And what you have, does this work for you? And if it doesn't, make yourself right about this. We will talk about this a little bit more. But it's really, really, really important because your behavior will start making sense. I had a client one time, and she said, I'm just I really don't understand myself. I go to work, and then I don't like this work, so I should go home and just find a new work. But what I'm doing instead, I'm going and watching a movie. And I'm doing this every day, and by the time I'm done with the movie, I'm just going to sleep. I'm really a mess. And then we look at this, and I said, well, tell me about this movie. Something works in this movie for you. You wouldn't be doing this if it didn't work for you. Something works. What works? And she goes tell me about this movie. And she goes, it's a movie about some kind of old Irish family, and they're all very noble people. And I mean, she got in details about this movie. I said, you really missed that. She's from Ireland. You really miss that. You really would like to be in this environment like that. She goes yeah. And when she got all of this out, it was like, okay, so you're dragging yourself to work for 8 hours on something you don't like, draining all your energy, and then you go home to reconnect with what you really like and love, and then you go, oh, I am a weirdo, you know, because I should be looking for another work that I will not like. So when she understood this, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm normal. It's like, yeah, you are, sure. So reconnect, look at your behavior and see what you're actually doing, because something works for you in everything you do. So 2 elements to self-confidence. First of all, know what you like, want, and what works for you in life. And the second part is know that you can have it. It's like driving a car. You're confident driving a car because you know how it works and you know that you can drive it. It will do what you want it to do. Same with you, the self-confidence. You need to know who you are, what you like and want, and what works for you, and then you need to know that you can have it. So check on this with you. If you go like, who cares about what I want? No one cares what I like. No one ever does what they like. It doesn't exist. It's not realistic. I don't know what she's talking about. She probably never worked, and stuff like that. You know, then just check. You know, because I promise you, you probably don't believe you can have what you want. And like, you probably don't even think it exists. You may be thinking, you know, it's just not realistic. I need to go and do things I don't like because that's what everybody is doing, because that's what we were taught and learned. We didn't have good role models when we were younger, people showing us how to live fulfilled and satisfied life. So we all do this, and I did this too. You know, I settled for less because I didn't think I can have it. But to reclaim this is to release energy that will really be a fuel for your life forever. And your confidence will never go down, because you will go like, you will face a situation and then you will say like, oh, let's check here. No, this is who I am. I like this, I get excited when this happens. I absolutely love this, I must have do this. Oh, it doesn't work for me, bye. And you will go, you know, and you will go and create something that will work for you. It's so important. Anyone disagree? Good. There will be a quiz by the end of the talk, so if you pass, you can go home. If not, we will have an after-hour tutorial. This is really important. It really is. So we have this. So if you don't have the clarity, you might be a little bit confused, and you get yourself in a little bit different situations with different outcome. When do you feel uncertain? And when do you experience lack of confidence? Well, we can do next. If you don't know what you like, want, and what works for you, you make random choices, and you make random decisions, and then you get random results. And if repeated often enough, the result is loss of confidence, lots of judgment about yourself. You just think like, I don't know, I just make wrong choices all the time. And self-criticism, which is very popular. It's way too much of it, but for some reason we do it. And the next one is, you know, if you don't believe or experienced enough success that you can have what you want, like, and what works for you, then you start forgetting what you want and like because you don't believe that you can have it. So why to even remember? It's so painful. So you go and, you know, what do you like? I don't know. That's what we do. Well, what do you want to eat? I don't know. You know, it just becomes a habit. And the result is settle for less, which is not satisfying, and you will feel this in life. And then self-doubt. You go like, I just don't know how to make right decisions. So if you ever feel stuck in any area of your life, it's probably on those 2 elements. Just check on that. It's like a checklist. Okay, am I doing what I like? Am I doing what I want? Do I believe I can have it? How can I have it? Who can help me? Because we don't have to do everything on our own. We will talk about this. It's really cool. Or if you blame yourself for anything, oh, I should have a job, and I've been looking for 4 months, and I still don't have it. Why do you even want a job? I mean, guys, there's like a million ways of living this life. Some of us think we have to have a job, but then you look at others, and they don't have a job, and they have a great life. You know? I mean, you know, I don't know, the automated income, multiple streams of income. People travel the world. If you tell them go and get a job, they go like, what? You're weird. They don't know what I'm talking about. The new generation of those kids, I mean, they're 18 and they have businesses set up that provide for them so they can go and serve the world because that's what they like. So just think about, is it something you like? And if it is something you like because it gives you so much satisfaction and fulfillment, what this job has to offer you, so you will exchange your energy and time for what you get there. It's very important. Where are we? The fastest way to self-confidence, of course, duh. Rebuild your clarity of who you are, what you want, like, and what works for you. And we are helping with all of that. Our company, I just love this company because, guys, it doesn't take long. It's so natural to us. It doesn't take long. If you have forgotten what you want, like, and what works for you, it just few conversations, one class will get you back in touch. It's incredible what people do. Actually, if you want, don't come to me for coaching because my people tend to leave their jobs and go and travel the world because I love to do this. One of my friends, he was over 50 and he just was really completely drained out. He didn't want to do anything of the things he did for the last 30 years. By this time he met with me, he already got divorced and had a very successful business in lending, mortgage lending. And then he said, one question, do you really want to do this? And he was like, no, I never wanted to do this. I just thought I have to, because I have to support my family and I have to do many things. But, you know, he didn't have to do this anymore and he sold the entire company, he sold his house, he sold his car. He's in China now, loving his life, working for a business school. And the lady who watched the Irish movies, she's in Ireland. She did her job that was draining, and she's in Ireland creating an entire new future for her. So it's serious. If you come for a consultation, you may end up living in Africa or somewhere, I don't know. But, okay, we can click from here. So the fastest way to self-confidence, rebuild what you like and love and what works for you. And then you go like, how? Well, we teach a tool that's called validation. If we have a minute, I will give you more examples and we can even practice. It's a very, very, very easy tool that we actually supposed to be. This is the only tool you need to learn in life, to validate how right you are about what you like and love and what works for you. And the validation, it's not affirmation, it's not positive thinking, none of that. It's practically being present to what's going on with you right now anyway, because it is going on for you. Like someone says, I like horror movies. And people go like, why? What do you like about them? They're horrible. That's not validation, right? If you say like, I like horror movies, validation is like, wow, something about this works for you. It's actually a very cool phrase to say if you don't know what to say. It always works, right? And then this person goes like, yeah, because life is so boring. Wow, you're missing excitement. You would love more excitement in your life. Is that easy? That's easy, right? Like, I'm from Poland. I hate cold. Do you think I get validated on this? I say like, I don't like cold. And people go like, why not? You're from Poland. So like, well, that's why I'm not in Poland, because I don't like cold. So when I say to you, you know, I don't like cold, what you say like, no, cold does not work for you. And I feel validated and understood and connected to you. I know you will support me in everything I want because you understand me. It's a really cool tool, the validation tool. And there's like a million examples like that. Like, I don't like to be rushed. If I know this about myself, suddenly my behavior makes sense. Because if I get rushed, first of all, I'm really not a pleasant person to be around. So if I'm cranky and, you know, behave in a rude way, you know I probably feel rushed. And I give stupid answers because my brain freezes. And, you know, if you want an answer from me and you rush me, I will just say something stupid, right? So if I know this about myself and you know this about me and you know this about me, if you hear something stupid from me, it's like, she probably feels rushed. Okay, she's fine. It's like nothing wrong with me, you know. That's how I function in this condition. So knowing yourself, it's really very, very cool because it just makes your life make sense suddenly. And, you know, so I don't like cold. I like to be rushed. Someone may like to watch horror movies. Someone else is sad. I mean, the sad, guys, we really are not trained how to validate sadness. We always want to be good friends and make someone feel happy, right? So someone says like, I'm so sad, this vacation got canceled, I'm not going to get to whatever. And you go like, oh, don't be sad. Oh, probably it wasn't a good vacation anyway. You can get sick there. You know, don't be sad. So that's what we do. So that's not validation. Validation would be like, wow, you really wish you could go. Ah, bummer, you know. That's validation. So if we have time, we can practice. Probably we'll not have time, but we offer classes and workshops, and right now working on an online training so people can access this anytime. It's really a cool way of living. I love it. Where are we? So the validation, this is truly the only tool you must learn in life. It will get you wherever you want to go. And then the fastest way to self-confidence, experience success often enough. So if you're not confident, you probably did not have a chance to experience success often enough. So set up your environment in a way that it will let you succeed, so you have enough of this experience. Ask for help. I'm always stunned how people think they have to do everything on their own. I have to figure it out. I go home and will be by myself. No, call a friend. Hey, can you help me? Can you tell me how to do this? You know, I really like to listen. I don't like to read. I don't want to go home and read for 10 hours. Can you spend an hour with me or half an hour explaining to me? Because I know myself. I learn better when someone shows this to me. So if you know how you work and what you like, you can quickly set up an environment that will support you. It's a winning environment. It's like when you experience failure, like you went to an interview, it was too difficult, you need to go back and go like, hey, can you play this game with me? But I want to win. Because you have to experience winning. And it's fine to ask for that. It truly amazes me how we are not trained in this. It should be our natural response. Hey, I just experienced failure. Can I win now? Can we play this game and you let me win? Okay, good. People would love to do this for you. I mean, seriously, try. It works. Now, I'm rushing. I don't know how much time we have. I know Kathy put this big watch here. Is there something I need to be doing with this?
No, it's
just look at this.
In the building.
Okay, because so much pressure.
At the very most, you have till noon.
Oh, good. I have to be out by 10 till noon.
Yeah.
Because I have to pick up my child from school. But yeah, good. Oh, I feel better. See how I relaxed? She just set up a winning environment for me. I don't have to rush. Yeah, now my confidence is back. You know, I'm just enjoying it much more. So I should have asked at the beginning. See how we set ourselves up for failure? I'm like rushing here, tense. My back is, who wants to give me a massage? It's really much better now. So experience success often enough, ask for help. Big thing. Next. Okay. How does this apply to your job search? Why am I talking about this? You may go like, oh gosh, there she goes, wants and likes and what works. You know, I have a job I have to find next week. So we will be talking about 3 traps, and I hope I can show you how to avoid them. Because picking your next job is really, really important. You are in this beautiful place in your life where you have time today or tomorrow to think, what do you want your next job to be? You know, sometimes when we work, we're just so busy and multitasking that we don't even have time. We just take the next step, whatever, on autopilot, but you actually can. You can sit down today and write exactly what do you want from your job and how do you want your life to work and how this job will fit in your life, not how you will fit in the job's life, because that's backward. So, trap number 1, looking for a job based on your skills only. It's a very common trap. We have a resume and we put all our skills, whatever we are good at, right? Well, most people never filter those skills through the likes and wants. Do you really like to be doing this? Do you really want to be doing this for another 8 hours every day? You know, because if those 2 things are not aligned, guess what? you will get burned out very quickly. You cannot sustain the energy because you're making yourself do things. And skills can be learned. I put here like multitasking. I probably like young mom, you know, she can carry 2 kids, talk on the phone, catch a bus. She can do anything, but does she wants to be hired based on the skill? Maybe you know how to multitask, but do you want to multitask? Doesn't make you exhausted. Or if you're a high A personality, maybe you love it because it's life-giving for you. We are all different. It's not like one thing is better than another. It's just what works for you. That's the big question. And next, Sandy. So, solution to it. Look for a job based on what you like. I would say what you love to do, because that's energy that is never expiring. And what you want to be doing for every day for 8 hours, at least 80% of it. There will be always a little bit that I just have to do it, but it's easier to deal with the ones, the 20% that you have to be doing it, if you can do 80% of your time things that you really like and you're good at, because this is life-giving. Skills are easy to learn. You can just go and get a skill. It's easy. There are classes, workshops, online, very easy. Likes and wants are hard to change because they are part of who you are. They are part of your identity. So whatever you look at your job description, just look like, will I like that? Do I want that? Will this sustain my energy for a long time? Do I even want to trade my energy for this money? That's another one, because your life energy is really worth a lot of money. If you go and exchange 8 hours of your time and expertise, you better get paid for it good. Good. So the pay will pay for everything that you want to do in your free time. It should. There should be no second job after you work. Next one, it's trap number 2, looking for a job based on what you are supposed to be doing. Guys, we are all born into the world of expectations. You were born and your parents go like, oh, he will be a good pilot. Oh, he should run fast because everyone runs fast in our family. Oh, this and that. And we automatically just try to fulfill those expectations. If we didn't have a chance to be asked, what do I want? So just check with you, you're applying for a job. Is this something that you're supposed to be doing, this type of job? Or the question is the solution, what are you really supposed to be doing in life? Because I truly believe what you're supposed to be doing, it's sharing who you are and where your talents are and what you can contribute through your wants and likes. Because that's how we give to the universe. It's the richness of the universe. It's not, something we have to drag ourselves through and kind of get through it. It's the things that you do because you are completely inspired about doing it. I think we are next. And then the third trap, making yourself wrong about what you like, want, and what works for you. This is actually very funny. Not only we weren't supported, now we are making ourselves wrong about this. Just like, oh, I really like to be fast, but that's wrong because I should be slow and enter all the data in the computer very slowly and make no mistakes. That's probably not your job to do. If you like to be fast, find something that supports this. And the same way, start validating, start observing how you are and how you work in life. And make yourself right about that. And find people who will help you be that way, not try to match and change and live to other people's expectations, trying to be someone else or be another way, because that's exhausting. But we all do it. It's not like you do it and I don't. I do too. It's just automatically we're on autopilot in many areas and we didn't have enough role models. So some of you right now probably are saying like, oh my gosh, this is not realistic. If I always chose jobs based on what I like and want, I would be unemployed for life. I mean, no one cares. There are no jobs like that. Well, if we know that all you need to do is like check what you like, want, and know you can get it, then if you have something like that, objections like that, you know which part to fix, the one that you don't think you can have it. And the fix is very easy. Find someone who is living life like that. Internet is wonderful. When I don't believe something is possible, I just go and Google Like, who can do it, Because if you find one, you will know that it's possible for you, or it's at least, it opens up this possibility field that if someone did it, you probably can do it too. Someone helped this person. Who can help you? Find one. If it's one way, there's a million ways. So that's very important to remember. And we teach classes. You can come to a class. We will unlock all of this and open up doors of possibilities for you. It's really awesome. And then, so make yourself right about what you want and like and how you want to be in this world and in your next job. So start seeing yourself with new eyes. By now, you're already always confident. Remember that? Anyone who is not confident? Good. So by now, you're always confident. And you're always right about what works for you and how do you want things to work for you. Remember that. So always validate your feelings, wishes, fears, hopes, likes, and wants. Whatever is going on for you, it works for you. It has to be really fulfilled. Someone has to understand you and someone has to help you go through this. That's the concept that will, it was mind-blowing to me because, there is this concept in the world that like we are procrastinators. We're just lazy people. Sometimes we don't do things that we're supposed to be doing, right? And Sandy, when I met her, truly all my concepts were like simplified down to like few things. It's easy to remember for me. And the way I look at my life right now is completely different. The running leap, what it is, when you like walk or run and you come to a ditch, right? And it's like, oh, too big, right? You go like that and then you just back away and you speed up and you jump and you succeed. I want you to have this visual in your mind because that's how we work. Whenever you talk about procrastination, look what you're actually doing if you face a challenge that is too big for you. You go back and you do things that you are good at so you can build up your confidence, you can feel good about yourself, you can gain new skills so you can succeed because we never, ever, ever back away from something. When you look at your life, sometimes it takes us 20 years to face the challenge again, but we are always working on our confidence. You will suddenly see that everything makes sense in your life. You will look at your children, at your wives, at your husbands, and goes like, why is he doing this? It's so stupid. Well, look how he's already working on his confidence, on some skills. And when you face a interview that was too difficult, what do? You go home, and I bet you work on two things. On connection, you need to connect to someone. We always need to feel connected. If we didn't feel understood, something didn't work for us, we usually want to feel connected. That's the first one. Maybe you are calling a friend on the way home, or you're connecting in other ways. And then you work on your power, feeling powerful, feeling good about yourself, having control over things. Something didn't go your way. So those two things, there's only three needs in life anyway, the connection, power, and experience. But those two, you work right away when you face an interview. So when anyone would like to share like how you procrastinate, I just go home and I sleep. Well, good for you. Something was too difficult, you need to take a break, you need to, regroup so you can go and face it again and handle it again. I go home and I just do laundry. This is so stupid. Well, good. That's actually Sandy's example, right? If something is too difficult, she goes home and she does laundry because she's good at folding laundry. It keeps her back and like, okay, I'm back to normal. I'm good now. Now I can go and face the world. What are you doing when you face something difficult? Anyone?
I get on the internet.
Internet. What works for you on the internet? Something works for you. What do? You like searching? You like
I go to Facebook and I
connected on Facebook. You want to connect with your friends.
Well, I connect with my friends, and then also I follow a lot of positive thinking pages that really give you a lot of positive feedback.
You want to feel powerful again, like you have some control over this world. There is this side to the world too.
Yes.
Yeah. See? You're right about that. So when you fail, run and get an internet right away because this works for you. Get a Facebook. you know, and just do whatever you do. Whatever you're doing, it's working for you. It's an innate nature of us. We have to do this. So whatever you think, oh, I should not be doing this, no, you should. You absolutely should. And share with your spouse and your husband and the loved ones. Just remind me when I feel like low, remind me what I need to do to get back in touch with my greatness and who I am, and get back my strengths and power and connection and all of that, because you are so completely right about this. You never, never, never procrastinate or you know, just be lazy. You're doing something. So the last line is, say goodbye to self-sabotage, avoidance, laziness, procrastination, because you're not doing any of this. I promise you. I have never, ever worked with a person who would just procrastinate because they were, I don't know, weird. You know, they are doing something, so look for what you are already doing, because it's working for you. A bulletproof system to stay confident. What is a bulletproof system? The first thing, write a manual on who you are, because we tend to forget what we like and what we want and how we want life to work for us. I actually went to a Lion King presentation just a few days ago, and guys, go! Not only it's beautiful, it's colorful, the music is great, it's just amazing production, but you know the message. Anyone knows what Lion King is? Lion King? You know what Lion King is? Heard it? Okay, good. You know the message when the Simba is all lost and he doesn't know what to do in life, and then the father appears and is like, Simba, remember who you are. I just love this because we tend to forget. So write it down. Like in my coaching program, people actually do write down what they like, what they want, what works for them, and then whenever they get confused, they go like, of course I wouldn't like that. Of course I would behave like that because this doesn't work for me. This is who I am. I actually love when my past clients write me emails and you know, something was confusing and then they went back, checked on the list and sent me this email. I said like, no wonder I would do this. No wonder I would behave like that. I don't even like this. You know, this is the best phrase I really like. No wonder you would do certain things. No wonder you would feel that way if you already went through this and this is not supportive to you. So it's just beautiful to finally get like, oh gosh, we are normal. We're just normal people. And of course, set the right environment, we will work brilliantly. Set the wrong environment and it will just feel miserable. That's just how life works. So write a manual on who you are and what you want, like, and what works for you. And create a circle of support. I call it, this is my group on fun, talented, loving, joyous, and juicy friends. So whenever I am down or something didn't work, went the way I wanted, I just call my friends. I need your help. Oh, I feel so miserable. Can I vent? You know. And now they are well trained in the validation. Because if you call someone who starts explaining to you how you're supposed to feel or how you're supposed to be happy about something and it's not that bad, you know, you will not feel validated. So find the friends who can learn, you can teach them, who will be well trained in validation, and then you go like, I need 10 minutes. You just tell me how brilliant I am, you know, so I can be back to normal. I really do this. It sounds funny. It's not a joke. I do this. I have friends I can call at any time of the year, time of the day, if I need to get me back in feeling good about myself. It's a favor we can do to each other. We should do, truly. And then the last one, stay connected. That's why you create this circle of support. Stay connected, guys. We tend to isolate when something is not going our way, or you know, we don't feel good about ourselves, or we made a mistake or something. We just kind of withdraw and get isolated. Stay connected. Actually, I don't know if you knew, but you can borrow confidence. The best thing is you don't have to give it back. You can keep it. Borrow and keep it. It's not like this person will have less. Have you noticed, like when you go to an interview or do something, resolve something difficult, if you have a confident person next to you, you're like more confident? It's borrowing confidence. It's easy. You can call someone, can I borrow your confidence? I really don't feel good about this, you know. And this person starts like building you up and supporting you and validating you, and you go like, confident in an instant. I wonder what happened. So we are here for each other. Truly, fine, I don't know, stay even 10 minutes after the workshop and exchange phone numbers. Because it's truly like just this one moment of connection that will give you confidence right back, if someone understands you. And bulletproof system. And then the bonus, the script. Everyone was waiting for this, right? So finally there it is. The hiring managers will love you for that. All right. I'm resourceful and I can figure it out. I'm confident that I will learn it quickly. Now, I'm not saying this to be nice to you or just asking you to say something that's not true. You guys are resourceful, then say it. Like, have you figured things out that you had no clue about, but you had to? You did. You are resourceful. Any moms in the audience? Okay, moms, did you really know what you're getting into when you had your baby? You figured it out. You're resourceful. You ask your neighbor, your mom, read on internet. I don't know. When my child was born 22 years ago, I was like looking at her. She was on my bed, like, she's too small. There's something missing. She cannot take care of herself. I thought they are born like 3-year-olds, you know. I never saw a baby. I was a young mom. And it's just like, what did I do? I figured out you are resourceful. So you're always confident and you are resourceful. Say it. They will love it for you. They have a problem to solve. And if someone comes and is like, oh, you know, I know how to do this, but I really don't know how to do this, then they go like, oh, gosh. But if you go like, I know how to do this, 80% I'm perfect match, and this, I'm resourceful. I can figure this out. And I can learn it quickly. Have you ever learned things quickly? You guys have. Any guys who are bragging about, I don't know, cooking skills, and then they date us on Friday, you go like, oh my gosh. You know, you get this phone, and it's like, okay, honey, I'm coming on Friday. Will you do this wonderful meal that you were always bragging about? And you go like, oh my gosh, I just said this on Facebook, so I look good, but I don't know how to cook. You figured it out. Friday is coming, you have your meal, right? So we can figure things out, and we are confident we will learn it. Say it. It will make them feel good, like finally someone who, you know, will take charge of it and will solve my problems. That's all they need to know about you. And you are not lying. It's true. It's true about you. So anything else? How am I doing on time? Good. So start now. I mean, 3 seconds, because it's very warm and some of you are falling asleep, just to bring you back to life. 3 seconds. Share with your partner one thing that you really like. Like, oh, my next job, I would love to be doing something that you know about yourself. Like my next job, I like talking to people, so my next job has to have this element. You cannot put me in front of a computer and do data entry for 8 hours at home where no one is there, because I will be miserable by the end of the day and I will think I'm weird, you know? So I love to talk to people, and I like change. I like to move around. My job has to be something where I walk or drive or something, because sitting in a chair for a long time, I'm sorry about you having to sit for an hour or whatever, but you know, it doesn't work for me. I have to move. So, and the person B partner says, wow, this really will work for you. There are many jobs like this where this is possible. I actually know someone who does exactly something like that, or whatever you think, because I bet you know someone who is having exactly perfect job for this person. So 20 seconds or 30 seconds, please do this and take turns. Just share with your partner what one element you would like to be doing in your next job. What is true about you? Did you have a chance to say it? Did you have a chance to say it? Did you hear someone else saying that's possible for you? You can do it, you can have it. I know someone who is doing exactly that. It just feels so good. It feels so good to hear this from someone. You can contact us. You can contact me. My business cards are in the back. We also, the Language of Listening company, we are around. We are local. We are local. And my email, my cell phone. We do classes. We do individual consultations. We actually have a class for you, for adults, for you class. That's how it's called, for you class. It's coming up in April. So you can take this. The program, if you take the program, it's only 10 sessions. And you will know who you are and what you want, and you will start making right decisions, because you already are. But the most important thing that I truly wanted you to remember, it's like, make yourself right, start making yourself right, train people to make you right about who you are and what you want and how you want your life to be. And when you go to a job interview, just look and it's like, do I like this? Do I like this person? Would I like to be in this environment? Would I like to be doing this for 8 hours? Walk away, because there is something that you will be doing with passion and love. So just remember this, something is possible for you, and then always make yourself right about what works for you, because other people, other things work for them, so they may be giving you advice, like, no, you should be doing this, and you go like, it wouldn't work for me, why should I? You know, I mean, even if you go on the internet and you know, I went to search about the confidence, and oh my gosh, there's so much advice on the internet. If I did all of this, I will become not very confident. I will really get depressed because it wouldn't work for me. But if you filter this through this, like, will this work for me? Like, the answers I found was like, internet, okay, some are hilarious, like, fake it. Be positive even if you don't feel the same way. That's not validation. You know, look in the mirror and smile. I tried. It doesn't work if you don't feel like smiling, you shouldn't be smiling. Avoid perfectionism. What if you like perfectionism? What if you like that? Claim this about yourself. You like this, and you should be doing it and having a place that likes perfectionists and supports that. And so always just ask, does it work for me? You are the judge. Another website, 10 ways to instantly build self-confidence. Pick the brain. Dress sharp. Good advice. Does this work for you? For some people, dressing sharp will make them feel not very confident because they hate it. They just don't like to be in intimidated settings. They don't like the suit. They like their, flip-flops and jeans. So walk faster. I tried. Oh, gosh. I walked and walked and walked. No, not more confident than I was 10 minutes ago, I better call my friend and do things that work for me. Good posture, 30-second speech, compliment other people. That was a good one. Sit in the front row. You guys are 100% confidence because you are sitting in the first row. Does it work for you? I don't know. Some people only can listen if they are far away because that's too close to them. They cannot even see everything. So what works for you is good for you. Focus on contribution. That's a good one. Work out. That's a good one. Another thing, take risks. Well, you will only take risks if you know you can succeed, if there's a possibility you can succeed and you know what you want, if you had enough experience of success. So if you are pushing yourself over the edge because you should be taking risks because it will make you tougher, don't push yourself. Build up your confidence, get all the needs met so you can move forward. That's the way. I would love to answer questions, but I know I have to run, and Kathy has more things to do, so call me. Thank you so much.
Isn't she fun? I love her website. One Colorful Life. I believe it. I believe it.